card provides a formula for getting ahead in life and reminds us that mastering new skills require time, repetition, focus, self-discipline, and practice. Please join me and learn how to interpret the Eight of Pentacles when it shows up in a reading. Hi everybody, I'm Sue Ellen Clayton. Welcome to my channel where we'll be learning the tarot deck one card at a time. Today's video is about the Eight of Pentacles. This video will begin with a short description of the card. Next, I'll briefly explain what this card means when it appears in a reading. Then we'll talk about what each element symbolizes and what the card means when it shows up in both the upright and reversed position in a reading. I'll give some examples from my life so you can relate the card to a real-world situation. And stay tuned until the end and I'll give you several questions to help you connect with the card. I will be using the Rider-Waite Tarot in this video. You'll find the link to the deck below, as well as to the many books that I've used in my research. So let's get started. In the Eight of Pentacles, we see a young man with brown hair straddling a wooden bench. He is wearing a blue tunic with the sleeves rolled up, a black apron, red tights, and burgundy shoes. He has a hammer in his right hand and a chisel in his left hand. He is working on a pentacle. There are 6 pentacles of various sizes displayed on the tree in front of him. There is a pentacle on the ground. He is on a stage that is a muddy yellow color. In the background, we see a green hill with a yellow path leading up to a village. The sky is gray. When the Eight of Pentacles shows up in a reading, it is about improving your skills and finding your calling. It means that you are learning something new that will benefit your career, or that it is time for you to learn something new. That you will get a new job, new career, apprenticeship, internship, or other opportunity that will develop your skills and talents. That your education and skills will enable you to earn a good living. The Eight of Pentacles can represent someone who is very skilled. It is a reminder that mastering new skills requires time, repetition, focus, self-discipline, and practice. It is also a reminder that to maximize your learning, you might need to minimize distractions. Let's talk about the symbolism of the Eight of Pentacles. We see a young man with brown hair straddling a wooden bench. Both his brown hair and the brown bench indicate that he is very grounded. Merriam-Webster Dictionary describes someone who is grounded as mentally and emotionally stable, admirably sensible, realistic, and unpretentious. He is wearing a blue tunic with the sleeves rolled up. The rolled up sleeves indicate that he is working hard. The blue color represents inspiration and spirituality and demonstrates that his work has a spiritual element. His white belt represents purity. He is a craftsperson who sees his trade as a calling and not just as a way to make money. The black apron is the symbol of an apprentice and also signifies protection. His red tights and burgundy shoes signify passion for his craft and actions that he's taking to become more skilled. He has a hammer in his right hand and a chisel in his left hand, and he is working on a pentacle. There are 6 pentacles of various sizes displayed on the tree, which demonstrates that he is skilled enough to make multiple sizes, and he is proud of his work. A 7th pentacle is on the ground. If you look at it carefully, you can see that one of the triangles is completely filled in with black, so I'm guessing that he discarded this because it contained a mistake. The ground is flat and a muddy yellow color, which shows that his creativity and positivity are mixed with practicality. He is on a stage, which illustrates that he has chosen to be separated from other villagers so he can focus on his craft. In the background, we see a green hill with a yellow path leading up to a village. The green grass represents youth, success, and growth. The yellow path represents positivity and clarity. The village represents a place of safety. So even though the craftsman has set himself apart from the village, he is doing this to hone his craft, and it will be easy for him to return home. The sky is gray, which indicates uncertainty and many possibilities. He is very focused on the pentacle that he is carving and learning his craft. At the moment, his future is uncertain, and he's not ready to decide the next step. When the Eight of Pentacles appears in an upright position, it means that you will reap the benefits of education and hard work because it will enable you to earn a good living. As an example, look at the Three of Pentacles, where we see a stonemason who is so highly respected that he is shown to be higher than a noble person and a monk. The Eight of Pentacles can signify that you are learning something new that will benefit your career, or that it is time for you to learn something new. This doesn't mean that you have to go back to college and get an MBA. It might mean watching some YouTube videos and learning how to master a new piece of software. It can signify that you will get a new job, new career, apprenticeship, internship, or other educational opportunity based on your skills and talents. It can also signify someone who is very skilled and has found their calling. He is a craftsperson who sees his trade as a calling and not just a way to make money. Another message of this card is that learning new skills requires you to stay focused. Take a look at the apprentice. He's not working in the local pub where he can drink beer and chat with his friends. He has deliberately taken himself far away from the village. There's no TV on in the background. He's only got the tools that he requires. His head is down, and he is extremely focused. In addition, this card is a reminder that mastering new skills requires time, repetition, self-discipline, and practice. Although we usually associate pentacles with earning money, you can apply the same skills to other areas of your life. Let's say that the apprentice wants to develop a relationship with his girlfriend. It is not a matter of a couple of flashy dates. It's a matter of being focused, making her a priority, spending time together and maybe away from others, and getting better at relationship skills such as communication. Here's an example of the upright Eight of Pentacles from my life, and it is about apprentices, specifically physical therapy interns. As I mentioned many times in my videos, I have a very unusual shoulder problem and moved to a new physical therapy clinic about 6 months ago after spending a year in a clinic that wasn't able to fix it. My new physical therapist mentors students, so I've now seen 3 sets of student interns. Because I have a very unusual problem, and I'm also nice, the students are always eager to work with me, and I'm okay doing my part to train the next generation of physical therapists. One of the messages of this card is that mastering new skills requires time, repetition, self-discipline, and practice. It has been interesting to see the progression from the first guy, where it was his first internship and he never worked with anybody except his fellow students, to the third person who is ready to graduate and pretty confident and competent. It has also been a reminder that theoretical learning only goes so far. There's no substitute for hands-on practice, and there aren't alternatives to time and hard work either. When the Eight of Pentacles appears in a reversed position, it means that you are not being careful with your money. Your economic future is in jeopardy. It can mean that you do not have the required skills to be competent at your job, that you are lazy, unfocused, careless, unmotivated, or bored. Basically, you did not put in the time required to learn your craft. It can mean that you are unprofessional and do shoddy work, that you are burnt out because you have been working too many hours, and finally, that the classes you've enrolled in are not meeting your needs. I enjoy the TV series The Good Doctor. In the most recent episode, which is Season 7, Episode 3, they have a new intern come to the hospital who faints at the sight of blood, so we see him passing out, taking blood, and again watching surgery in the operating room. I can totally relate to this because I'm the exact same way, which is why I do not have a career in medicine. Although it's a TV show, it's a good example of someone pursuing a career of study that might not be a good fit. Here's an example of the reversed Eight of Pentacles from my life, and it's about apprentices who are lazy and unmotivated. I have a friend who is a plumber. He's my age and has been a plumber for more than 40 years. I think he's a really nice guy and he would be easy to work with. He's extremely busy and you need to make an appointment with him 2 or 3 months out for non-emergencies. He has a really, really hard time finding apprentices because they don't want to work hard enough. To hear him tell it, his apprentices are the epitome of the Eight of Pentacles reversed: lazy, unfocused, unmotivated, and careless. I find this very upsetting because plumbers are highly in demand and it would be a great career for the right person. Here are some questions to help you connect with the Eight of Pentacles. Number 1, do you feel passionate about your work? If not, is there something you could do to increase your excitement? Number 2, is there something specific that you'd like to learn? Are there any skills that you could learn that would benefit your career? Number 3, what causes you to lose focus or interferes with your productivity? How could you minimize distractions? Number 4, are you paying attention to areas of your life beyond work? How could you create more balance? And finally, number 5, do you have the right tools for your job? Do you have too many or too few of the right tools? What tools would make your job easier? I hope this has helped you connect with the Eight of Pentacles. Please join me for the next video, which is the Nine of Pentacles.